in the morning light. No goodbye, just a shift in time. Now I sleep in the bed of our silence, wrapped in the sound of your absence. Still hear your voice between the noise, a faded spark in all my joys. Even in quiet, you're a drone. The heart breaks in the aftertone. You're the sound I cannot hear, a fading line that lingers near. Your name, a phantom frequency, still rings inside the void of me. I whisper peace, but ache alone, caught inside your aftertone. I dance in silence, but you're still there. A static pulse in the midnight air. Try to tune you out with stars, but you still hum beneath my scars. I changed the song, I changed the place, but you're the ghost I can't erase. You're the reverb in my bones, the ache behind my headphones. You're the sound I cannot hear, a fading line that lingers near. Your name, a phantom frequency, still rings inside the void of me. I whisper peace, but ache alone, caught You watched me shatter, felt like a wind, but I stitched starlight into my skin, turned every never into a verse. Now you're the curse and I'm the reverse. Told the world I was too much, but I'm the beat they can't touch. Tried to unplug what made me burn, but baby I just took my turn. You broke the glow, but I caught the light, lit up the dark with my own fight. You took the spark, I made a flame. Now I'm the blaze you couldn't tame. Every tear built this rain, every scar's a glowing stain. You broke the glow, but I came back bright again. But I came back. You fumbled the light, now you watch it shine from the edge of my skyline. This glow ain't yours anymore. You broke the glow, but took the hit, melted it down, turned pain to grit. You lost control. I found my name, now I ignite without the shame. You were the match, but I'm the flame. You broke me once, but I became a glow breaker, and you'll never feel this light again. You never feel this light I remember how you left, no flare, no sound, just smoke in your shadow and lies on the ground. You lit the match, then watched me fade. But darling, I was born to blaze. I sifted through the pain you spread, found gold inside the things you said. You thought you buried me in shame. empty streets and flickering signs. You're a ghost on the edge of my mind. I don't chase, but I still feel every step that was almost real. Traffic light, I don't speak your name out loud, but it echoes in the crowd. You were fire, then you froze. Now I dance where your shadow goes. You're a song stuck in my veins, still humming in these neon. Disappeared in static rain, but I still shimmer through the strain. You left me in the night, but I walk through neon chased you through a stack. said a final word, but maybe silence spoke louder. You disappeared like smoke at dawn, but somehow I kept growing on. You're a ripple in my tide, not a wound, just a sign of where I bent, then bloomed. Now there's no space left for you. I drift, I bloom through the static you left in the room. You were shadow, I found you, lifted high by something true. I don't chase, I don't fade, I unfold in my own wave. I drift, I bloom in a light untouched by you. I stopped asking for the why, found more peace in just the sky. Your name no longer aches, just floats past like a cloud shape. You were heavy in my breath, now I bloom from all that's left, and every beat beneath my skin sings of places you've never been. I drift, I bloom through the static you left in the room. You were shadow, I found you, lifted high by something true. I don't chase, I don't fade, I unfold in my own wave. I drift, I bloom in a light untouched by you. I don't need your voice to know I was always meant to glow. What you dropped, I turned to bloom. Now I rise soft and immune. I drift, I bloom like a spark reborn from a wound. No more tether, no more gloom, just white skies and endless room. I don't fall, I just expand like a wave that understands. I drift, I bloom, and I I move the photos off the shelf, but you're still playing in myself. Like a loop I can't delete, soft and haunted, incomplete. You're gone from every place you stayed, but your name still stains the frame. I breathe through every empty vow, still here somehow. You're not in my life, but you still show up in the quiet. Your echo's cold, but it's loud, still here somehow. I don't call your name, but it lingers in the sound of every night that settles down, still here somehow. stopped asking where you went. Stop searching through the remnants. The ache became a quiet hum, and I let the silence come. I'm not waiting to be found, but still the stars fall all around. I don't reach for what won't stay, but the light, it finds me anyway. Light finds me, even when I close my eyes, even when I don't try. It finds me when I'm still, when I breathe, like it always knew I'd be here, right here, where I stopped the fight. Light finds me. I made peace with all I lost, let go of names and all that cost. Now I walk with open hands, no map, no need to understand. I'm not hoping for return, just soft lessons I have learned. I don't run from what I crave, and somehow light still finds its way. Light finds me, even in the quietest hour, even after I lost it finds me like a song without a name, like warmth that doesn't blame me. Here, still here, with nothing left to say. Light finds me. I thought I had to glow to be seen, but the light, it came anyway. Even when I didn't shine, it reminded me I am still mine. Light finds me, even when I turn away, even when I fade to gray. It finds me in the cracks and in the calm, in the places I thought were gone. Here, always here, without trying to stay. Light finds me. the ache, not the love, not the lesson, just the ache. And it's quiet here, and I like it here. I fall into lies, not fear, not fight. I bloom in the cracks of what never came back. Soft collapse, soft collapse. I breathe soft I let the silence fill my chest. No more blame, no more regrets. You were the storm, I was the flame. Now I burn without your name. Every tear I used to drown became stars drift in rhythm, I breathe in blue. I lost the weight, but not the view. I glow without gravity. No need for you to carry me. I found my light in shattered skies. Now I rise and I rise and I rise. No more fear, no more delay. I'm the dawn you can't replay. You were heavy, I'm infinity. Now I glow without gravity. Now I glow without gravity. I held on too long to things already gone, but the weight has disappeared. Now it's quiet in here. There's nothing left to hold, but I'm not empty. There's nothing left to break, but I'm still standing. I let the silence unfold, and I feel ready. There's nothing left to hold, but I'm already whole. of the moment we were still in a world we couldn't fill. I'm just a